Меня чуть прибило под выстрелами пушки, сердце биться не хотело, тело двигать не могло по голове. Висок, размытая картина, но я дышу всем на зло. Меня отвели ногами, так чтоб я не мог встать. Какой там дышать, я даже не мог простонать. Один сукин сын вколол в мою ногу шило. Просто так ему ништяк увидеть кровь на колено, я после меня. Рассматривая злые рыла убитая, она скотина плюнуть на меня посмела, сжимая интонацию, структуру, слова. Я из последних сил небесных вернулся в себя, и только громкий смех этих грязных козлов в памяти запечатлел начало войны без слов. Начало войны без слов. Начало войны без слов.
Куда потом поехал? Арек.
Teraz jesteśmy w centrum Chicago, downtown, wieczorem. Nadal jest 18 sierpnia, późniejsza godzina.
Druga seria.
Co?
Druga seria.
Druga seria, tak. Przed nami Buckingham Fountain, najpiękniejsza fontanna na świecie. Chodźcie, nagrywamy ją troszkę może.
Railroads transported people and goods between the western frontier and the industrialized eastern states. And en route, they all passed through Chicago. By autumn, events late that summer made Chicago a tinderbox when fire erupted in the O'Leary barn on the night of October 8th. The story of Mrs. O'Leary's cow kicking over a lantern seems to be just that, a story. But regardless of how the windswept fire started, when it was over, Legacies of the Fair was from a New York newspaper that was upset their city lost the bid to host the fair and advised their readers to ignore the nonsensical claims of that windy city. The first row of buildings you see is Michigan Avenue. The section of Michigan Avenue north of the Chicago River is referred to as the Magnificent Mile because of the numerous stores and shopping malls located there. They took his own money to make sure this land would remain forever open, free, and clear as a place for recreation and amusement for the people of Chicago. In the center of the park is the Clarence Buckingham Fountain. Though the fountain has been around since 1927, the fountain recently underwent a $2 million renovation and can now pump from 9 to 11 p.m. The 3,000-foot structure extending out into Lake Michigan is Navy Pier. The pier was constructed in 1915 as an amusement and shipping pier. Navy Pier was used as a training and education facility by the U.S. Navy in both World Wars. During World War II, there were 2 aircraft carriers moored here, both of them side paddle wheeled coal-fired steamers, the USS Wolverine and the USS Sable. Among the more notable aviators who trained here was President George Herbert Walker Bush. After the war, the University of Illinois used the Navy classrooms as a 2-year branch of the school. In the 1950s, conversion of the upper level of the pier into the world's largest exhibition space, combined with the opening of the St. Lawrence Seaway, marked the pier's busiest days. Ocean-going vessels from all over the world delivered cargo, which was taken off the ships and placed onto waiting railroad cars. Finally, Navy Pier has been returned to its original use as an amusement pier. The new attractions include a 15-story Ferris wheel, a musical carousel, shops and restaurants, a children's museum, and a 6-story 3D IMAX theater. And of course, boat rides. Ritz-Carlton Hotel. The Streeterville neighborhood, where these buildings now stand, was part of Lake Michigan in 1886, when an ex-Union soldier, gambler, circus owner, and gun runner named George Cap Streeter grounded his steamboat on a sandbar. As sand and landfill accumulated around his boat, he declared the area as the District of Lake Michigan, with himself as governor, and his only allegiance to the federal government. For the next 32 years, Streeter literally battled real estate developers and police for possession of his valuable land. After years of gunfights and months spent in jails and hospitals, he finally gave up his land.
Jest podziwiam widok.
Patrz, super.
Świeci mi w oczy. Piękne miasto. Słuchaj, nagraj jeszcze tą latarkę. Weź to prawo, na lewo.